All right.
We're back.
Back at it.
Can't remember where we were.
Like a crack addict.
No, and we were talking about Joey Crack.
Yes.
And the crack of his butt.
Yes.
Which is what he said.
That's why his name is Joey Crack.
Yeah.
Because every time he got up, his fat ass was all up in people's visuals.
We don't want to see that picture, Joe.
Exactly. I woke up in the morning. I saw that tweet and I'm like, yo, come on, man. It's too early for me to be saying shit like this right now.
Yeah, so... No.
Yeah.
But
people do not want to be caught.
Like, people just don't want to be caught.
Yeah.
Because now, if they're using your lyrics and you said you had 5 keys in 1995,
you know, and then they'll be like, let's get
kind of keys.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Like my house has 5 doors. Fuck is you talking about? Anyway, I'm just
be like, don't quote me. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just lying, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This is a pretty interesting week. No, actually, next week is going to be a pretty interesting week for hip hop.
Yep.
On the 13th, the Hip Hop Awards are happening. Before we get into speaking to like some of the nominees and addressing some of the conversations that have been happening online, the Wrong Experience will be happening on the 16th.
Okay.
15th actually, on the 15th of December. That's next week, Friday, at Winning Post. They have already put out the lineup of the artists who are going to be representing. Zoza Nation has been heavily nominated at this year's Hip Hop Awards.
Okay.
Kumekuwa na Sky is nominated for Best Male Artist. Pseudo Dos is one of their new signees at Zoza Nation. Has been nominated for Breakthrough Artist of the Year. Caterpillar is also on there, nominated for Lyricist of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best Male Artist.
Okay.
And I think one of his videos, Suspect with Femi One, has been nominated for Video of the Year.
Okay.
Femi One is also like heavily in the cut as well. Just saw a video of her manager, Dennis, giving her like a plaque and Femi One just crying.
No.
Yeah, like she was just very emotional and shit. And when we had a conversation with Dennis just before we started recording the podcast, and he was like, that's just our appreciation of Femi One and the work that she's been able to do.
Okay.
And she continues to do in the game. I think Femi One has been one of the most consistent artists, like male or female, period. Like since she started, I've never heard of a period of time where she was like, oh, I'm not recording music for a little bit, I need to take a break. Almost everybody else has taken a break.
Yeah.
But Femi started recording at like maybe when she was 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And now almost 10 years later, she's still in the game.
Uno.
Still, sababishing and shit, and still growing.
Yeah.
How you feel about Uno, Femi One?
I think she's dope.
Yeah.
Some of the way she puts us, her words together, some of the songs. I can't say I fully
fuck with it.
Not fuck with it. Like I'm fully in that genre.
It's Gengetone style. Yeah.
I'm not exactly like the biggest
fan of it.
Not the fan, but I don't follow it that much.
Okay.
So I can't really speak on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the few songs I've heard, the few features.
Yeah.
Even the feature with Nyashinsky. She, her bars are up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all that matters to me.
Dem kutoka mwiki.
Yeah. If you got bars, then we can talk.
Since we're talking about it, Gengetone Artist of the Year was added as a new category to the Hip Hop Awards.
Okay.
And the hip hop streets are on different sides.
Okay.
Obviously, the purists are like, nah, get the shit out of here. This ain't hip hop. And most of the Gengetone guys are like, oh yeah, we also do rap music.
Okay.
It's just the instrumentals we choose to use.
The style.
Yeah, it's different, but like we still drop bars. How do you feel about that particular category being added? I like hearing people's opinions.
I think it's listen, with every generation, the evolution. It keeps changing.
Yeah.
So in the next couple of years, maybe this will be the only version of that
of rap music
that is left.
Exactly.
So how are you going to exclude it from
the conversation right now? And in its formative years.
Exactly. So
yeah.
We might not fuck with it.
Yeah. But you gotta kind of accept it.
Accept and acknowledge that this is their time. This is their version of what we call
rap
hip-hop,
music. Yeah.
rap music.
You know what? When you remember when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, when I said when I went to Dandora, I was very surprised that there was like very little boom bap and it was more drill and like a lot of Gengetone as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, that is the sound of rap music right now. Like we might not like it. You know, those people who are like, oh my God, true hip hop might still be like, I don't like how it sounds, but situation qua ground is very different.
I was not listening. I watched Master S do an interview somewhere, and he said the quote unquote boom bap or real hip hop or whatever still exists. You just need to find it.
Yep.
If you're a fan,
Facts.
you just need to find it.
Facts.
Because it's not going to be on the forefront. It's not going to be the one that's being promoted because things have changed. So a new sound has to be at the forefront. But that one still exists. There's still artists doing boom bap and all that. So if you're a fan, you should know where to find it. Don't be lazy. Because the problem with guys is like we've become too lazy to the point where we just want to be spoon-fed.
Yeah.
We just want somebody to point you at the direction.
This is the playlist.
This is the playlist.
This is the artist.
No one is doing that. Like back in the days, we remember walking distance from. I used to walk from where I lived to Langata to go pick up a CD.
God
That's how dedicated I was. So today, the version of that is you going online and doing your own searches to find what's popping.
They're there.
Yeah.
The artists were definitely
because the
rapping.
ones that were on radio existed even back then. There was the kind of hip hop that was being promoted there, heavily played on radio and every other place, and then there was the one that we wanted to listen to, which we had to go find somewhere else. Do that
and then love and promote. Absolutely.
But if you sit back and start crying, oh, they're taking
into like, and then
no one is going to.
Yeah, we also really like to like make hip hop a very closed club. Like it's almost like you need a specific passcode or ID for you to get into the club. And I find that I'd say Kenyan genres are more welcoming. Like nobody is as purist as like, no, only R&B niggas can do this. You know, only hip hop is like, nah, this is exactly what hip hop is, and this is exactly what hip hop is not, and you can hang with us. But I'm just like, some of these guys are really, really spitting. Akina Triomio, Akwapondani, that they've been flexing. I think it's just the instrumentals that they choose to use and the style is what's different. But
they also. It's like it's a vibe. They don't really pay attention to the bars. It's the vibe for most of the time. It's like they just want that.
If you want to make niggas dance,
you can't be there.
Yeah, like I think Gengetone is like the happier version of like rap. It's like, this is the music that's gonna be played in the club, but if you want the serious shit, then you can listen to my project and you're gonna find it in there somewhere. I also wasn't like the biggest fan. I was just like, oh my God, what is this? Like we need like some structures. But like I've really come to, you know, when you get past what the instrumental sounds like and whoever is rapping, like some of these people do come through. So I was happy to include it. And also like this thing has been recognized by the Grammys. I was still gonna be the ones at home still being like, nah, fuck that shit. Like come on, man, we gotta do better when it comes to promoting Kenyan music.
On yesterday's show, by yesterday I mean we recorded a podcast with Onru, and we talked about this guy Jirongi. He's still
the rapper.
Here. He's still here being the gatekeeper. So apparently there's a list that came out on Twitter with like top 10
rappers.
I don't know if did you see it? I didn't see it myself. I think Ondu said it was there. And they put Kali, Akina, all these guys, Akina Octon and Nini, and Jirongi was like,
that's not even real hip hop.
He was alluding to the fact that it might have been paid for by Kali. It's a propaganda paid for by. That's what Ondu said.
These lists have been coming out.
Go watch the episode. You'll see exactly what he said. I can't paraphrase. My memory is fucked up. I'm old as fuck. She doesn't like me saying that, but I'll say it.
Yeah.
So Go watch the episode. We put it out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full episode will come out.
Come on, man. People what's it called? People release these lists every year. Yeah. I don't think there's any rapper who needs to be paying any type of money to be on any type of list unless that list is also making you money back. Exactly, come on, man.
Yeah. So
that's quite a reach.
Yeah.
That's quite a reach. Other people who've been nominated now that you've mentioned Octo, and his clothing brand. I don't know if it's his clothing brand. I see sometimes on social media people allege that it's his, but I know it's the director and founder is a guy called Jimmy Truth, who's been nominated for best clothing brand. You know, hip hop and fashion.
Yeah,
that's a conversation that goes side by side. So like, I really want to see if we could get into like a little bit of conversation. He won clothing brand of the year in 2021, and I've checked out his stuff. Like, I've seen quite popular people on it, like wearing it. Saw Nasty C, I think Diamond, Terrence J, the American whatever. So I wanna hear how, you know, what he feels about maybe the fashion game and stuff. As far as, have we improved? Are we in it? Are we outside of it? Let's see if it's going to pick up. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Good. You're on Pwnn for breakfast. What it do?
Live on air.
How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
We're good.
Yourself?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right. So we wanted to talk about the Uncut Hip Hop Awards and your nomination, second time in a row for best clothing brand. Yeah. How do you feel? How you feel about that?
Nakia fiti, man. Nakia fiti. I'm happy. Yeah. I'm happy.
Why are we sitting on a podcast not being dressed by you if unasikia fiti? Tungefaa tuko kwa couch tumedressiwa by
Seesaw.
Yeah.
Inafaa tufanye mpango.
Dressed by
Angalia hiyo maneno bana.
Bana. Tunakurepresent nje vibaya sana.
Nashukuru sana manze, na appreciate sana.
Wazi.
Ina means a lot to me, man. You take it for granted.
That's dope.
Uko best wapi?
Niko best. Me personally siwezi sema naka wapi, but kampuni niko na station mbili.
Yeah.
There's one in Kilimani and there's one at Jericho Market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so hizo ndio ofisi zangu.
So watu wakitaka kunini ku make orders huko ndio wanakuja?
Huko wakuji huko. Orders wana deal na website.
Wana deal na patiana website basi ndio at least watu wani.
Yeah, so website there's a number there wanaweza piga. They just, for those who know me, they can talk to me direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akina sisi.
Kuna sisi.
Yeah, kina nyinyi sasa. Nyinyi mnapiga one call away.
Okay, so.
What's your website?
It's at www.buyseesaw.com.
Buyseesaw.com.
Buyseesaw.com.
Dope. So you were nominated in 2021 as well, and I think that was the first time that I was getting information on who or what Seesaw is. That was the first time I was getting familiar with the brand. Could you give us a little bit of a backstory about, you know, Seesaw, what inspired the name, when you started, and also unaweza guzia, you know, being the winner for the 2021 Hip Hop Awards, how you felt? So let's tuanze na background ya Seesaw.
Seesaw basically ilianza 2019. The 2019 this is a streetwear brand whereby we just create clothing for kila mtu yani. Na reason do Seesaw ni juu ya vitu mob. Probably one because nilikuwa nataka kuchange scenes za fashion and the story here, because kuna vitu tu zina happen zenye it's like the same thing every day. It's like people are creative are not going out the box. Watu wanataka tu create vitu tu like kitenge and stuff that yani inakaa ni kama we don't know what you're doing. Naona so nilikuwa nataka kuchange hiyo and then just to bring some culture into it, but mostly ni kuchange pia since penye mimi natoka na venye nimegrow na and I want to change that from my way back from background.
Okay.
Na mahali umetoka na mahali umegrow ni wapi?
Mimi nimezaliwa Kibich.
Huko
Kibera Katwekera.
Home ground.
Nimegrow hapo, nikagrow tena Ocha. Mimi Nairobi nimekuja tu juzi.
Juzi ya lini?
Nairobi mimi ni mgeni manze. Huku kuna ni pesa tu natafuta huko.
Na imepatikana ama
bado? Mkinipea mimi narudi tu Ocha.
Ocha kuna mazuri.
Ocha kuna form sasa.
How did you feel about seeing your name on the nominations list for the Hip Hop Awards in 2021 and then fast forward to the day on the ground you actually being mentioned champ over the rest who you had been nominated with?
Nilifeel poor for the first time. Nilifeel like in some way this imekuwa appreciated, and then another way and I feel like watu walikuwa aware of what I'm doing. So ilikuwa exciting sana ku in that space that una feel like okay, I'm doing something and watu wana appreciate.
Did you expect it?
No.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nataka kujua mtu kama mimi, unajua mimi nasikia sauti yako for the first time kwa nini, na hata sijui vile unakaa. Sijui vile hizo nguo zako zinakaa. Ruby ndio amekuwa akiniambia. Ni mtu gani unaweza kuniambia, unaweza kunipointia uniambie unacheki vile mse ameng'ara, mimi ndio niliunda hii Burungo?
Kuna wazee wengi. So in what level? Kwa street ama
international? Kwa street
international kuna kadhaa. Naweza name Nasi, naweza name nani mwingine? Tunawasahau jina zao.
Akina Sauti Soul.
Sauti ya my people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Si ulikuwa kwa hii nini the Soul Fest?
Yeah, I did the whole band and BGV.
Oh shit. Okay.
So the whole gig. Yeah.
Oh yes.
How was that experience?
Dope. Ilikuwa exciting sana.
And how did you get ulilinkaje na wase?
Nani aliniput through Babu, because we always work a lot na Babu. We do a lot of stuff with Babu.
Okay.
Then Babu, they are like official stylists for
okay.
So ni aliniita tu tukakaa chini tukapanga vitu alafu ikakuwa. Yeah.
Kuna okay. Go ahead.
I've done nani za alikola anadu campaign nini ati campaign album tour Maju BN. Nimedu outfit zake zote za wazee anadinazo huko.
Yes. Kwa hivyo wewe uteseki kwa hii nini huku unasema ati pesa haijapatikana? Nateseka bado. Mkipata manze funding jo mnipigie bado. Najua mnipigie, kuna vitu mob sana nataka kufanya but hiyo pesa ni kidogo. And the fact that unajua ni funny juu watu fikiria like okay, once wameanza kuona like you're doing this or you're doing that, wanafikiria like now there's money. Yeah.
Production is very expensive.
Yeah.
Kitu tu yenye sasa napata for free ni creativity yangu juu ni mimi.
Everything else has to be paid for.
Everything else unalipia.
Crazy.
There's a lot.
Pia creativity unalipia juu before kaa chini uanze kufikiria kuna kitu wewe ukunywa, either kama ni kahawa ama ni
chai utakunywa, you have to eat.
So hiyo pia ina go into ulilipia creativity. See it in
so most of the time watu wanasema umse unatuziaje nguo expensive. I'm not selling you the clothes or the outfit. I'm selling you my time and my creativity. That's the whole point.
This latest
so ikuagi atinakuzia fabric because mtu yote anaweza chukua fabric ashone kitu yote anataka but I'm selling my creativity and nimeka kwa hiyo fabric ikakuwa whatever you're seeing now. Yeah.
Nilikuwa na watch BET Hip Hop Awards ya this year juzi. Na the host wa this year alikuwa Fat Joe. And you know what surprised me? Whatever he had on looks like something I've seen Octo in. I think hiyo picha imetumiwa kwa poster ya nomination. Fat Joe was wearing like almost something very close and I was like, yo, Seesaw imefika huku kwote.
Huyo labda alichaiwa. Hiyo si mimi.
Angalia maybe
labda kuna mtu
ama kuna mtu
ameiba
but
style.
you know the good thing about counterfeit ni that's the only genuine feedback and utawaipata. Cause mtu anaweza kuja kuambia like okay napenda kitu unado nini by a word of mouth and then aende tu huyu msemi niko nda tu kumbamba. He's trash. But now ikifika point yenye unaona msee ana try ku make kitu yenye only make
imitation is the highest.
Unaona mchina ameanza kutengeneza kitu kaa yako.
You're working, you're doing the thing.
So that's the best of the best nini unaweza pata feedback.
Okay.
Nilicheki picha fulani ya Leo Yachty na glasses. Hizo zilikuwa Seesaw ama
hizo zilikuwa Seesaw and release. Hizo zitakuja collection next.
Wewe ulifikiaje? Sasa unaona the reason why me seeing Fat Joe in your outfit wouldn't be perfect. Yachty mnatoa na wapi?
Unajua kitu fani na vitu kaa hizo. At the time when you kukamia you don't know who is who. Because kama for example when Diamond I've done nini for Diamond too. But me sikujua ni Diamond anakam he sent some guy ama sijui alikuwa ni videographer wake ama is producer. So mimi nilijua personally when I'm doing the nini I'm doing for this guy. And then baadaye after 2 days naona hapo picha ya huyo mjamaa anashindwa
Diamond in Seesaw.
Diamond in Seesaw tena.
Nice.
But ina feel poa.
Nice.
Because sometimes I think wow feel like ni kama wakikuja direct unaweza overcharge or something but hiyo stakagi. This is for everyone. This is made for everyone.
Dope. One last question before we let you go. Nimekuwa nikiona rumors mob online. Guys are like, this brand is owned by Octo because I think he's like one of the biggest pushers of Seesaw. What is there, if any, kuna affiliation yoyote na Octo? Nasikia mnatoka region moja pia. So, you know, what's the relation?
Me, I own Seesaw. I'm Seesaw.
Okay.
Ni mimi nilianza Seesaw. Everything about Seesaw is me.
Okay.
But Octo being my brother is a supporter of what I'm doing.
Okay.
The same way like me as I say, okay, I'm supporting his music and whatever he's doing, the foundation and all that. No. So anytime nataka support na nafeel anaweza nipe hiyo support namwambia and I'm free with him. So wase wanadhani ati umsela iko nini zizi.
Vile umesema ni brother unamaanisha brother vile mimi huita msee yote black brother ama ni brother?
Huyo ni damu bana.
Oh, okay.
That's my blood.
Okay.
Na wase wana get wrong juu sijai understand mbona. But wanafaa kujua the fact that msee ako hapo anakusupport imaanisha ati ako nini ako ni ile tu anakusaidia anataka ufike mahali.
Okay.
Unaona? Ni mtu anaweza enda for advice. Naweza muamsha saa 8 usiku na mwambia vai nguo usimame hapa na kupiga picha. Sasa ndio tunataka kushoot na atafanya. Unaona? Mtu mwingine hata nifanyia hiyo kazi.
Yeah.
At the same time akiniambia leo manze tunakisha studio. I need someone to be here. Mimi nitakuwa hapo. Tukienda kusign check nitakuwa hapo namfungulia mlango ya gari anakitoka na akiingia, you get?
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Love the brotherhood. Do you feel any type of pressure? Does it bother you in any way when people say he's staff near Octo, or when he's hitting like new milestones? This year has been a very incredible year for him, with the traveling, meeting Nas, 50 years of hip hop, the Henny deal. You know, how does that make you feel from this is my big bro type shit? Yeah.
Mimi sinaga pressure na kitu yote mimi. Ni vitu zinanipeaga pressure ni kidogo sana na ni vitu tu babangu akufanya. The only thing that my dad alikuwa anataka na hakuwahi pata in life, hizo ndo vitu mimi zinanipea pressure. Apart from hizo vitu zote hizo kitambui.
Dope.
Poa.
Sawa. One last word to the fans, nini wakuvotie hapo hivyo, wakufollow au maneno yote niambie.
Manze, to my fans wote wenye wana support Sizo, nawashukuru sana na nawapenda sana for helping me tell my story na kupush culture the inafaa. Na tena tuko up for nomination this year. Ina manze, nataka mvote kwa sana yani. Yo inafanya na feel poa na ina ni keep going na kufanya kitu mimi ufanya kabisa yani. So nawashukuru sana.
Wazi.
Na for the podcast, mnilete podcast bana.
Kuja podcast bana.
Niite podcast tupige story manze.
Sawa.
Story ni mingi manze.
Ile siku nani Octo alienda kwa breeder mliko naye.
Basi
hiyo ndio story tu nataka kujua. Tutaongea baadaye basi.
Nilikuwa hapo.
Sawa.
Hiyo itabidi umekuja physically ndo tusikie hiyo story bana. Sawa, thank you so much Jimmy Truth for your time.
Thank you guys man. Right. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, you heard it. Straight from the horse's mouth. That is Octo's little brother. Clothing brand of the year. No wonder Octo is always dripped out. He has have you seen Jimmy Truth's Instagram page?
No.
That's one person who actually takes his fashion shit very seriously.
You'll have to show me the
yeah, I'll show you a couple pics, but like Apple drip on point. Kapsa, it's at Jimmy Truth _ or at Jimmy Truth. Yeah. Okay. See, got confirmation about him, Lil Yachty wearing his glasses. That's actually pretty dope. International thing. You feel me? Apo sawa. Should we get into it with somebody else?